After all that's happened, you really want to stay in the world. Yeah. All that we have is here. You and I. Yes, this place is all we have.
The online game, The World, Revision 2. It has now become a place where players prey on other players. A lawless land, filled with an overabundance of PKers. And the PKKer, feared by all PKers, was Haseo, the terror of death. Haseo searched and at long last found his hated enemy, Tri-Edge, but discovered he was no match for him. He was then reduced to level 1 by Tri-Edge's data drain. In his search for a power that could defeat Tri-Edge, Haseo learned of the anomaly known as Ida, and the epitaph users that could resist them. And that lured him towards their power, the Avatars. Bordeaux, a PKer with a grudge against Haseo. Matsu, the 7th unit leader of the Moon Tree Guild. Alkaid, the former emperor who fights to regain her throne. Through battling these three, Haseo grew both as an epitaph user and as a person. Upon defeating Endrance, the beautiful emperor of the Demon Palace, Haseo learned that he had been using Ida to fill a hole in his heart from something lost in his past. On the day Haseo was crowned the new emperor, the young girl of Moontree, Adelie, disappeared. In his search for her, Haseo came upon outer space, and at last encountered Tri-Edge. In his second battle with Tri-Edge, Haseo came out victorious. Tri-Edge was broken up into data fragments and was lost. But just when everyone had let down their guards, a vast number of Ida tentacles suddenly appeared. And pierced Adelie's body.
Adelie!
Haseo?
Adelie!
I have to get up. I'll get yelled at again if I don't.
Adelie! Adelie!
If I could only be more like Haseo.
Hey, Adelie! Adelie!
Huh? Where am I?
In an at-home. Ours.
And at home. I Oban told me. And then I started to hear.
Adelie, calm down.
And then
Adelie! Adelie, are you okay? Come on, speak to me! Damn it! Not this again! This isn't happening!
Oh, Haseo. Just leave everything to me. Come on! Vegas! Don't worry, you'll be safe now.
So how do you feel, Adelie? Are you hurt anywhere?
I'm okay, I think. Huh? What? My voice!
You know, we haven't heard Adelie say anything for a while now.
Maybe her mic is broken.
At times like these, it's best to just log out and reboot.
Okay, I'll just log out now. Huh? I can't log out? Wait a minute. Where am I? Where is this place? I don't know where I am.
This is Raven's.
No, that's not what I mean. This is an online game, right?
Well, yeah.
They're not here. My controller, my desk, my M2D. Where am I? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Don't worry about your character. Just remove your M2D and... Wait. Wait a second. I don't understand. Where are we right now?
Huh? We're right... What the hell? Haseo, what about you? Where are you right now?
Wait, am I seeing the world directly? But where did my real self go?
We've got to log out! Everyone log out!
Damn, I can't! What the hell is going on here?
Is this a really bad dream or something?
Calm down. Currently, it appears that all the players in the world cannot log out from the game's master server.
Wait a minute, all the players?
Yes, under the circumstances, it is most likely that the Ida phenomenon is to blame for this.
Wait a sec! Never mind logging out. What I want to know is, are we all really inside the game? But that's impossible! Even for Ida!
Your senses should be informing you that you have now ventured into the game's wondrous world. If you say that this truth is only an imaginary one, then I ask you, where is the real world? As long as they cannot be refuted, there is no end to the possibilities in this world.
Perhaps it's also Ida's influence that's keeping us from hearing Adelie's voice.
What is this Ida anyway? Some kind of bug?
Anyway, we've got to figure out the situation.
Putting aside our inability to log out, it looks as though the game itself is functioning normally. We can use chaos gates, platforms, and save shops as we did before this began. We can preserve our data at save shops as usual, but we cannot check email or forums from outside of the game. We still lack information. I'd like all of you to help investigate the situation. Pi, search the areas. Kun, go and search Lumina Cloth.
Understood.
Got it.
Haseo, search Makanu.
Fine with me.
You're tired. You should rest here for a little while.
Okay. What's happening to me? That's right. Sakaki. I have to contact him. I have to find him first.
I need to ask around Makanu. I should start by asking as many players as possible. I need to ask her.
Hey, what's going on here? Why can't I log out?
Is this some kind of event? Or someone's bad joke?
Can you tell me what's happening? You're some kind of admin guy, right?
Please, calm down. We are working hard to...
How do you expect us to calm down?
What are you gonna do about this?
I'm terribly sorry. Please, just try to be patient for a while.
So, that guy in the blue suit is an admin. Looks like even CC Corp doesn't have a very good handle on the situation. A short mail. Yada's calling me. Let's head back to Raven's Serpent of Lore.
Hey! You! Why can't I log out of here? Come on, speak up, will ya? Damn it! Damn it! Where am I? What is this place? Why am I actually inside the game?
So it seems that humans who lack morals both online and offline say the very same things after all. Well, it seems that you only act strong when facing those weaker than you. Pitiful. If you're that scared, run back to Kestrel with your tail between your legs. As reported, it looks like those from Kestrel are stirring more panic in the people. Everyone, go support the town's order. We must not let them panic.
Understood.
Adelie. I was so worried about you. Are you okay?
I'm sorry, Sakaki.
What's wrong? I can't seem to hear you.
You see,
Ever since you were killed by a bugged monster, you've been unable to speak?
yes. I know it's kind of hard to believe.
Oh no, I believe it. You're not one to tell a lie.
Sakaki.
I'm sure you know this, but all players are currently unable to log out from the game. In fact, they have lost sight of their very selves. It's almost as if their minds have been absorbed into the heart of the world itself.
But it's just an online game.
That's right, a game. But at the same time, it's also a reality all its own, Adelie. At any rate, we must stop the players from panicking. You will help us, won't you?
Yes!
Good girl. Well then.
So Mr. Sakaki's the only one you can rely on after all, huh?
Haseo!
So it's you, Terror of Death. It appears there are only enemies to be found in your world.
Adelie, why are you here? I thought I told you to stay at the at-home.
I'm sorry. I thought I should contact Sakaki and...
Listen to me. This isn't something Moontree can do anything about.
I see. Are you saying that you can solve this situation?
With a lot more certainty than you can. What's so funny?
Conceit. Don't you agree that it is the lust for power that is most certain to make fools out of people? Terror of Death.
What do you mean by that?
I mean exactly what I said. Adelie.
Yes!
I will see you later.
Why did you say that?
Huh?
Why did you have to say things like that? Sakaki, Moontree, just wants to try and solve the situation. They only want to help everyone.
Ida isn't a problem that Moontree can solve.
But even so... I don't understand. I just don't understand you, Haseo.
I see.
The situation is much more serious than we thought.
Let us summarize for a moment. Ever since the Ida phenomenon occurred while searching for Atali, no one has been able to log out of the game. Furthermore, none of the players have been able to return to their real-world selves and their real lives. And no new players have been able to log into the game. Communications with the outside receive no reply.
Some of the players have panicked to the point where they're starting to get violent. It seems that the system admins can't contain these players any longer.
Yes, the system admins themselves are just as confused. Right now, their real selves are... At this point, we're no different than the Lost Ones.
It is quite obvious that the reason for this abnormality is Ida. If we ever want to return to the real world again, it is imperative that we investigate Ida as quickly as possible. And one more thing. Let me tell you something important.
Something important?
Now that her epitaph has been stolen, Atali's PC data is starting to degenerate.
Degenerate? What is he talking about?
I'm sorry.
But why didn't you tell us?
That's enough. Isn't it obvious? She didn't want us to worry about her. Yada, in this world our minds aren't residing in our bodies, but in our player characters, right?
That is merely speculation. But in this case, it would seem to be the most likely explanation for what we are experiencing.
So this is a world where our minds and characters are linked together.
So, what will happen if Atali's character data is lost while she's in this world?
There is a distinct possibility that her own consciousness will be lost as well.
What? You've got to be kidding me!
What should we do? How can we cure her of this?
Is your head just for decoration? You should try thinking before you make a big fuss.
Master Yada, do we know anything else?
This too is only a guess. But it seems that this place is not really the world as we thought. It is a false world that Ida has created by copying the data off of CC Corp's servers. I believe that the world we are currently inside of is such a place.
So then, this is some kind of a mirror server.
That's one way to put it. Atali, at one time you had the power to distinguish Ida's sound from all others.
Ida's sound?
Come to think of it, didn't you say something like that when we found Indiglut Lu?
Well, if you mean hearing strange sounds and seeing bug-like things, I've had that happen a number of times.
Have you heard that sound after being placed in your present condition?
No, I haven't.
I thought so. It all makes sense. It would seem that the data Ida stole from her is...
You don't mean the young girl's Morgana factor?
Morgana factor? What's that?
Master Yada.
It's all right to tell him all about it now. The Morgana factor is the specialized data that makes Epitaph users unique.
Epitaph users are special characters created by CC Corp for use during certain projects. Thus, Epitaph user PCs have data inside them that is not found inside regular PCs.
That's the Morgana factor, usually called epitaphs.
So the reason that we can use avatars is because we have that Morgana factor? I mean epitaphs?
That's right.
Hence, Epitaph users.
CC Corp wants to mass-produce Epitaph users.
You mean as a defense against Ida?
Yes, but thanks to strong protection protocols, we've been unable to adequately analyze them. We still don't know exactly what the Morgana factor is.
Thanks to that, not only can't we mass produce, we can't even make a copy of it.
So why not just bring the creator in on it? He should be able to take care of that without a problem.
As far as we know, the Morgana factor was not created by any one person.
Well then, how did you get a hold of him in the first place?
We managed to salvage it from the dark abyss of this world.
The abyss of this world?
Each of the Morgana factors has its own name and identity. In my case, the name of my avatar is Tarvos, the epitaph of the Avenger.
My avatar's name is Magus, the epitaph of the propagation.
As for Aseo, his avatar goes by the name of Skaith. He is the epitaph of the terror of death.
The terror of death.
It's an odd coincidence that it's the same as your PKK nickname. Even with Magus's The Propagation, we can't repair the Morgana factor.
Thus, now that she has lost her epitaph user abilities, Atali can no longer hear Ida's sound.
Maybe that's also part of the reason why Atali lost her voice.
Yada, what can we do to help her?
There are no alternatives but to try to recover her Morgana factor from Ida. However...
What?
It will be difficult to trace Ida precisely, now that we are no longer on the actual CC Corp server. Fortunately for us, this Ida server is far from being perfect. This world contains seams in the structure. The fact that we can save our data is proof of that.
That means...
Yes. All we have to do is find them. It seems to me that at this point, our only acceptable option is to infiltrate the Ida areas and conduct a thorough search.
Infiltrate? You mean with just us? There's no way we could possibly cover all the Ida areas between just the few of us.
This is an emergency. We will reach out and ask other players for help.
That's pretty impressive coming from someone as secretive as you.
Aseo, I believe you had a relationship with those at Moontree. You should go and ask them for help.
Moontree? Do you think there's a chance that they would really listen to me?
Moontree would never abandon someone in trouble. That's what Sakaki always said. That Moontree is there to help save people.
I will go and contact Zelkova myself. Pi, I want you to go with Haseo and help with his negotiations.
Yes, Master Yada.
What about me?
Atali, you will stay here.
But
If news of that arm were to spread beyond this group, it would only make things worse.
okay.
Off to Moontree headquarters. Don't forget, the area words are Delta setting Eternity's Night Moon.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'll be waiting at the Chaos Gate.